Show me what you got, hey, show me what you got, hey.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy MOB Calico, aka Calico the Truth, back again with another video. And today we get into the official unboxing of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now you can pick this up at all your carriers: T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, Sprint. The variations, they come in gold, space gray, silver, and midnight green. Now you can pick this up in all storage capacities for 64 gigabyte, 256, and 512 gigabyte. Now this is an official tissue 256 gigabyte. Now for the display, you got a Super Retina XDR display, 6.5 inch diagonal all OLED screen, multi-touch display, HDR display, 2688 by 1242 pixel resolution at 458 pixel per inch. And then you also got a 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio. Now whatever model you decide to pick and choose from, both of them have True Tone display, wide color display, also have haptic touch, 800 nits max brightness, and 1200 nits max brightness for HDR when you're watching HDR content. It has a fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating. It's splash water and dust resistant, rated IP68, maximum depth of 4 meters up to 30 minutes. Now for the processor, it's running that all new A13 Bionic processor chip, and also the 3rd generation neural engine. For the camera, we got a triple 12 megapixel ultra wide, and telephoto cameras. The ultra wide is a f.2.4 aperture and a 120-degree field of view. Now the other 12 megapixel is a wide f.1.8 aperture. Also the telephoto is a f.2.0 aperture with a 2x optical zoom in and 2x optical zoom out, and also with a digital zoom up to 10 times. Also, it comes with a new portrait mode with an advanced bokeh and depth control. Now also with the phone, you're getting portrait lighting with 6 new effects: natural, studio, contour, stage mono, and high key mono. Also, this is running iOS 13, the newest iOS on this device. You also got dual optical image stabilization for the wide and telephoto lenses. You got a 5-element lens for the ultra wide and a 6-element lens for the wide and telephoto. It says it has a brighter True Tone flash with slow sync. Now this has 100% focus pixels for the wide angle camera. It has a night mode, next generation smart HDR for photos. It has a wide color capture for photos and live photos, advanced red eye correction, and photo geotagging with auto image stabilization, burst mode. You also can do 4K video recording at 24 frames per second, 30 FPS, and 60 FPS. Now for the video, we got 4K recording at 24 FPS, and also you got 30 FPS and 60 FPS. You also got 1080p HD recording at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. You also got 720p HD recording at 30 frames per second, extended dynamic range for video for up to 60 frames per second, optical image stabilization for video, wide and telephoto, 2x optical zoom in, 2x optical zoom out, and you got a digital zoom up to 6 times. You also got the audio zoom for when you want to zoom in on your subject when they're talking with the new mic. Now Apple is boasting a brighter True Tone flash. Also, you got quick take video with subject tracking, slow-mo video support for 1080p at 120 frames per second or 240 frames per second for slow-mo. You got your time-lapse video with stabilization. You also got your cinematic video stabilization, 4K, 1080p, and 720p. Not to mention, you also got, for the front-facing camera, you also got 4K 60 on the front-facing camera this year. Also this year, Apple is also bragging about the slow-fees this year, so y'all can get ready to do your facial videos with the crazy slow videos for the front-facing camera. Also, quick note: You can also take 8 megapixel still photos while recording 4K video. You got your playback zoom and also stereo recording. Last year you had a 7 megapixel camera on the front for the iPhone XS Max. This year with the iPhone 11 Max Pro, you got a 12 megapixel on the front. Of course, you got f2.2 aperture on the front, portrait mode with advanced bokeh, and depth control. Of course, you still got the portrait lighting and the 6 effects, Animoji and Memoji, 4K video recording at 24 frames per second, 30 FPS or 60 FPS on the front. You also got 1080p recording at 30 FPS or 60 FPS on the front. And also you got the slow-mo video support at 1080p at 120 frames per second. You got the next generation smart HDR for photos, extended dynamic range for video at 30 FPS, cinematic video stabilization at 4K, 1080p, and 720p. Wide color. As you all know, it's also using Face ID this year again, enabled by the True Depth camera for facial recognition. And they say that this year you can basically use it from different angles to basically open and unlock your screen or your phone for better security. Also, it also has Apple Pay. You can pay with your iPhone using your Face ID in stores, within apps, and on the web. Send and receive money and messages, complete and purchases made with Apple Pay on your Mac. Now for the battery, this year it's saying for the iPhone 11 Max Pro, you're getting 5 hours longer battery than the iPhone XS Max from the last year's model. This year also is boasting video playback for up to 20 hours and video playback stream for up to 12 hours. You also got audio playback up to 80 hours. And this year, Apple finally did it. They actually added a 18-watt fast charger to the box, so you can charge your phone in mostly an hour instead of having to charge your phone in 3 hours. So that's a win. My bad, y'all. It's fast charge capable up to 50% charge in around 30 minutes with the 18-watt adapter or higher. So it's actually 50% charge in around 30 minutes. So you're getting literally an hour to charge the phone basically to 100%. That's a win. Of course, it's running on the sensors, the Face ID, barometer, 3-axis gyro, accelerometer, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, and iOS 13. Of course, iOS is the world's most personal and secure mobile operating system, packed with powerful features and designed to protect your privacy. Also, it's running Siri. Y'all know they saying Siri is even better this year, so we'll check that out. Now to the unboxing. It has a nice box, black and gold this year. And I did go with the gold variant. 256 gig. Alright, y'all. Let's unbox it. Woo! Look at that. They also have a cutout on the inside of the box for the camera hump, of course. Let's take another look at that. Make sure the camera catches that. All right. All right. Let's peel off the plastic. This is the Verizon variant. Let's go and power it on. All right, we'll set this down for a second, show you what comes in the box. Of course, you know you got secure You got designed by Apple in California. Get all your paperwork, of course. You also get your Apple stickers. Also, you get a SIM eject. Also, you see you get your 18-watt fast charger in the box. And also you get your Apple Pods. Now, I don't never use these every year. So somebody holler at me. I'll definitely throw these their way. If I see you in the A, let me know. They can definitely have these. And also you get your Lightning USB-C to Lightning. Yeah, USB-C to Lightning cable right here. So you get USB-C to Lightning. Now for the price, you're looking at, for the base storage at 64 gigabytes, you're looking at $1,099 just to start out for the 6.5 inch display. And every other variation, basically $100 added to each storage capacity for 64, 256, and 512. All right, so you're looking at $1,099 for 64 gigabytes, 256. Looking at $1,249, or 512, looking at $1,449. And let me answer a question for one of my dudes on the gram. He was asking me whether you should get this or should you get the Note 9 for the iPhone. And I would say definitely go for the Note. You're getting a very you're getting more bang for your dollar, man. You're getting 256 gigabytes for just everything for the base storage of this iPhone here. So basically, I would say go for the Note 10. Go for the Note 10 Plus. Most definitely, go for the Note 10 Plus because you're getting better value. Just check out my Note 10 Plus review. Check that out. I would say definitely go for the Note 10 Plus. All right. And I forgot, that's to my man NES 954 on the gram. Salute. Now NES 954. I would say as an Android Note 9 user, switching over to the iPhone, I would say it all depends on if you like iOS or not. If you like iOS, I say go for it. But if you don't like iOS and you're mostly an Android user, and you're still on the fence, I would say stick to Android because of the capabilities with Android as far as like the customization. iPhones are really like simple, but they have amazing cameras. Of course, the video recording is great on the iPhone. iPhone produces those more realistic colors. If you like FaceTime, Face ID, some of the perks of what iOS 13 has this year, just a few little things they have. They have, of course, the new dark mode. Then maybe you might like it. But yeah, if you like that, I would say definitely switch over to the Note 10 Plus. I would recommend that over the new iPhone 11 Max Pro. But we'll see. I'll definitely address that, and I'll let you guys know what I think so far about the phone, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm back in. I've been playing with the phone for a few minutes now, just loading up apps, getting it suited and booted, and definitely loving this phone. But there'll be more to be discussed in the real review coming up soon, and yeah, man, we're gonna definitely get into this phone. We're gonna go through everything, the apps, the camera. We're gonna definitely talk about the speed of the processor. So far, it seems like it's pretty speedy. So far with the A13 processor, seems like it's a pretty fast and fluid operation. So we'll get into the real review coming soon. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit the bell for post notifications, and definitely like and share. But man, this has been your boy, and we gonna get into this a little later. Lastly, follow me on Instagram at CalicoTheTruth, CalicoDatruth, on all platforms, Twitter, Also, hit me up on Xbox Live at Calico the Truth, PlayStation Calico the Truth. But this has been your boy, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping by.